The gleaming solar panels are obvious to anyone approaching Bomu Bomu village deep in Nigeria's hinterland. The solar power plant was installed here because the village is too remote to have any prospect of drawing power from the distant national power grid. Many of Bomu Bomu's inhabitants live off agriculture. Some, like Rafael Babarinda, own flour mills. Once driven by diesel generators, they now get their electricity from the sun.
I recharged yesterday with 500 naira, and we used the light overnight. We have light at home. It also powers the grinder for my business. It's different from the time when we used diesel.
500 households have already converted to the newfangled green energy despite initial reluctance. Operator Rubitech Solar says CO2 emissions are 80 tonnes a year down on the diesel generators. The entire installation was financed with German help. Nigeria's banks ask for as much as 25% interest on loans.
There are no existing policies to support clean energy businesses in the country. But for those that actually support renewable energy business, they give or they require you to pay an unaffordable interest rate, and some of them would also ask for a very short payback time.
6,000 kilometers to the north in Frankfurt, Germany's banking hub and home to crowdfunding platform Bettervest, which specializes in projects like the Bomu Bomu solar plant. Managing Director Marilyn Hybe raised over €220,000 for operator Rubitech. Investors get an enviable return of 10% a year for 7 years, though inflation and exchange risks do apply.
Our client Rubitech, he has to pay a certain amount to us. If now the inflation comes, he can increase his electricity price to the end customers in the village. Clearly this is limited, because if the electricity becomes too expensive one day, the people in the village will not buy the electricity anymore.
Despite such risks, Bettervest still sees its future in Africa, with its enormous gaps in electricity supply. But bright lights also cast dark shadows. The Bomu Bomu solar panels have a life expectancy of only 20 years, then they have to be disposed of. Criticism is already mounting over ground pollution caused by defunct lead storage batteries, an inadvertent legacy of the solar power boom.